What's good with y'all niggas, bruh? It's your boy Desiree Johnson. And today we're going to be talking about Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul and the fights that happened this weekend and the Chase Demore and Andrew Tate fight. Well, let's start off with Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul. Okay. The problem was, at least with Gervonta Davis, Jake Paul had a huge advantage in his size. And even though the lapse of skill, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of hard. I feel like it would have been hard for Jake Paul to get knocked out by somebody that, let's be real, Gervonta Davis is only 5'4", maybe walking around 150, 160. But he could generate power. Maybe he could have rocked him, honestly. And even that, let's really think about it. That's pretty dangerous. That's a dangerous fight. And then now, let's think about Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul. Now you got somebody that has a skill level, experience, Olympian. See, if he just got some big guy, he got some Bradley Martin ass fool, but I'm 260. You know what I'm saying? To go fight, that's different. But Anthony Joshua has the size, has the brawn, has the mental game, has the experience. This is terrifying. I don't. At this point, people want to see an execution. I'm just being real. People want to see somebody die in the ring. Because this is terrifying. I'm not going to lie. This is a lot. Hopefully, maybe it not be staged, but maybe just make it a sparring match. You know what I mean? Like a hard sparring match. But I don't know, bro. Anthony Joshua is a dark motherfucker. We saw what he did to Francis Ngannou, bro. Like, it's going to be bad, y'all. It's gonna be bad, bro. Everybody wants to see this nigga Jake Paul get fucking murdered. And I don't know, maybe Jake Paul's realizing that he's losing the views, it's going down. People are getting tired of the circus boxing. So he's doing something crazy and spectacular to gain the views of everybody, you know what I'm saying, to gain clout. But I'm telling y'all, bro, this shit, I don't know. But again, I'm gonna say something real quick. There is always a chance that the extremely unlikely can happen. There is a chance in the Matrix, according to Doctor Strange, there is a chance that Jake Paul can beat Anthony Joshua. This is how I would beat Anthony Joshua if I was Jake Paul. I would call upon the power of God. That's the first thing. But if you're not Christian, you won't understand it. On to the next. Second, what would I do? I would take a year or two. I say, give me 2 years to train for Anthony Joshua. I would literally, see, he doesn't have the skill, right? But that's why you have to be smart in another way. You have to be strategic. Rocky Marciano was a fighter that was only 5'9", but he was probably the example of the most relentless come forward pressure fighter of all time. Not only was he extremely strong, his power was never steady. It just kept coming and coming. The cardio kept coming, non-stop pressure. And not just pressure with heavy pounds, heavy machinery. This man was one of the hardest punchers ever. He used to hit a bag that was 600 pounds, but was undersized. I would tell Jake Paul to get Rocky Marciano, bro. Get his fucking neck, traps, stupid thick, so that when he gets hit, he can absorb the punches. I mean, Rocky beat Ivan Drago, nigga, what was before the fight? A training montage. He had to train to go against that type of person, but prepare himself to at least make the fight fair. But we live in an age and era where everybody just, like, I don't know, no matter who a man is, I don't want to see somebody get executed in the ring. I love the sport of boxing. I want to see competitiveness. I want to see fights. I want to see knockouts. I don't want to see a death. All right? But that's what I would do if I was Jake Paul. I would also focus on learning to, be defensive, keep my hands up, high guard, slipping, using my speed, get my defensive up. So you have your defense up, your counter game up, and also your relentless pressure, constant offense. Oh man, I mean Terrence Crawford beat Canelo Alvarez because that's why I love Terrence Crawford. Because Floyd Mayweather was just a defensive fighter. Terrence Crawford is an offensive fighter at the same time. That's his offense is his defense. That's how good he is. Ain't that amazing? But some of y'all, that shit will fly above your head. Anyways, do that. Get muscle up, get straight, just becoming a freak athlete of a human being. A year dedicated to it, but I don't know. We will see what will happen. Jake Paul is not afraid. He's doing this. He seems to declare it. He seems to even shook Anthony Joshua a little bit in the conference. He seemed to have shook him just a little bit with the mindset. You know, it's weird. Anthony Joshua's kind of a weird guy. He's strange. I like him a lot, though. He's a fighter I'm a fan of. But he's a little quirky. He's a little, you know what I'm saying, a little awkward, a little, what's the word? That's just how he is. He's the big ass nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just some niggas is goofy. He's the goofiest nigga, but he'll fuck you up, right? Like, he'll fuck you up. That's another thing. If Anthony Joshua sees a chance, it's another thing. If Anthony Joshua sees a chance to reclaim his name and just to end this kid, and he got all this money, like, bro, this is like the most win-win situation ever, bro. Like, for this nigga, bro. Like, this nigga just cashed a fucking free check for not doing shit. He's gonna murder him, bro. Like, it's gonna be bad. And this is crazy. Like, this is, even if Anthony Joshua went in the fight, bro, and said, I ain't gonna trade, bro, he would still murder that nigga. And this nigga traded? Oh, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Pray for Jake Paul, y'all. Pray. I love you, Jake, bro. I hope you can fucking stand in the ring. Maybe he can go to decision. Maybe this is gonna be. It's gonna be a boring fight. It's gonna go to decision. Man, that Jake Paul kid's smart. Think about the scheme right there. Damn, that nigga Jake Paul smart. Think about the scheme right there. This nigga got the whole world to tune in on a motherfucker that don't box. Just because he knocked out a professional athlete. See, Nate Robinson is a basketball player. He's not a boxer. So, of course, he got knocked the fuck out. And then next thing you know, Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley's an MMA fighter. MMA fighter would knock him. He would knock him out in the cage. But an MMA fighter don't know how to box. He don't know how to stand sideways. He don't know how to not stand square. He don't have the same type of timing because he's used to throwing a punch and then an elbow, a punch in the knee. You know what I'm saying? So of course he knocked Tyron Woodley out. Then, you know what I'm saying? He knocked down Anderson Silva, who's 50 years old. But this is the thing. We love these people. We're fans of these people. So we see this kid, this rich, privileged fucking white kid that just got traded, knocking out our heroes. Of course, we start to get mad. And we start to hate him. And then we're like, we want to see this person get knocked out while the white boy is making millions of fucking dollars. It's all a fucking scheme. That's why Mayweather made everybody hate him, bro. Because he knew the money is better that way. He can handle the pressure. And Jake Paul's that type of nigga. That's a nigga, bro. Shit, he a nigga now. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga, he got his money up. Respect, bro. Respect, my nigga. Respect. Hey, he might get murdered, nigga, but there's gonna be a lot of money in his will, nigga. I'm just saying. Shit. Jake Paul, the message I give to you, hey, everything you got. Mike Tyson beat Buster Douglas. Everything you fucking got for fucking 12 rounds, nigga. Dig fucking deep, nigga. Die in that motherfucking ring, nigga. Fight to the death. What did I say to Anthony Joshua? Hey, nigga. Be easy on the kid, bro. Be easy on the kid, bro. Like, nigga, you don't kill this nigga, bro. That's like a daddy fighting his fucking 3-year-old son, bro. That's the difference between them human beings, bro. He is dwarfed by him. But if he goes with the, you know what? Fuck that. Nah. Let me not, nah. What the Bible say, nigga? The Bible say, who is this uncircumcised Philistine that thinks he can defy the living armies of God? So when David saw Goliath, everybody was marveling at how large the man was and how imposing his strength was. But David didn't look at the man's size. He looked at God's size and he compared them. He said, who is this? Because God's size is unlimitless. So sometimes we focus on the magnitude of our problem and not the magnitude of our God. That's real. And if Jake Paul could go in here, if he does it with the power of God, which Anthony Joshua says something weird. He says something against God. He was kind of against it. Every fighter that I've ever seen that's been against the Lord Jesus Christ, and has it's not even if you're against the Lord, it's if you challenge the Lord. Tyson Fury fought Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder said, it's your God against my God. And he got absolutely destroyed. Keith Thurman told Pacquiao, I'm going to baptize you in the ring. They said that they said that, and then this is a miracle. Don't play with God, bro. They said by miracle, Pacquiao's hands were as hard as stone, that it felt like he had rocks in his gloves. Don't play with the Lord, bro. Don't play with the Lord, bro. And Anthony Joshua played with the Lord. Ooh, it's going to be a bad day. Because Jake Paul is going to pull out the sling. He's going to pull out the rocks. And he's going to hurl them at the giant of Goliath. And he's going to fall. Fall to the depths. Into the dust. And Jake Paul is going to take his head and cut it off. Cut it off. And hold it again, hold it above the armies of the evil and the wicked to declare the name of Jesus. So Godspeed, Jake Paul. I'm rooting for Jake Paul because he's the underdog. But at the same time, I feel for Anthony Joshua because if he loses this fight, he's not going to have a career. He's done. He's finished. But at the same time, this nigga has $200 million. Like, I can't feel sorry for a nigga that got $200 million, bro. Like, nigga, you lose, you get embarrassed by the world, nigga. You gonna go home to your $20 million house, to your $20 million bitch, to your $20 million dog, to your $20 million, motherfucker. Like, nigga, you good. So, that's my comments on the fight. That's my commentary. Raw, true, unspoken. Niggas want to speak professional and shit, and I say the real shit, bro. Everybody trying to, I'm not going to take a side. I got to stay neutral. Nigga, fuck that. I stay neutral, and I explain both sides and how both of them can win, for surely. But I'm also going to put my percentage on who's going to win. I'm going to put my money on who's going to win. Nigga, we going to win some shit. So let's get it. It's your boy, Desi Ray Johnson, Renaissance man. I'm a doctor. I'm a Renaissance man. I'm a, creative thinker. I'm a boxer. I'm a fighter. I'm a jack of all trades. Check it out. Subscribe, motherfucker. Leave them comments, bro. Talk that shit in the comments. It's cool. We men here. We can handle it. Talk that shit in the comments. And if you don't like that shit, you a hoe. If you don't like this video, nigga, you watched for this long? And you did hit the like button? What the fuck? Hit the like button, nigga. What the fuck? Let's go!